Hello everyone, it's the hardcore legend Mick Foley wishing a nice day to everyone there, right there at True Heel Heat. Yeah!
Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of WWE Raw Superstars, episode number 78. I'm your host, True Draw Josh. It'll be me today. Romeo had something to do, so he wasn't gonna make it. If anybody else is gonna join me, I have no clue. I have no idea, so we'll just see. Hello, friends. What's happening? Great day. Yeah, sure, Jeff. Sure, buddy. This is a 6-man tag team match, Street Profits and oh wait, it's just a tag team match? Since I was just on the side. Oh, so Street Profits and Judgment Day, I'm guessing. Stinging Priest and Finn Balor. How's it going, everybody? What's up? What's up? Nice, my soul. What? Memo, since you're a cat, are you gonna see the new Puss in Boots movie? Oh, let's see what happens. Who sells us? I mean, they beat up everybody backstage. This is funny. The best part of Raw so far. Uh-oh. Damn. This is great. Beating up everybody backstage. He's on a holiday. What is this? Winter recess? Get that. Get out of here with that. And then also, just, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't yet, share this video with your friends. Whew. Let's see. It's commercial already. Ain't giving me that vibes, but at least not me. And if you guys want to send in a super chat, more than welcome to. So I can have a nice check for this month for the holidays from Chuhihi. What's up, ALW? I would say my condolences to the Cowboys, but fuck those guys, respectfully. That feels like 22 range of terror. I don't know about that one. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say either or. I'm trying to see it in a few days. I don't know, man. It depends on days lineup, everything. So hopefully I get to see it. I did like the first one, so second one, the only thing I'm hearing is that the movie's too long. It's over 3 hours. So, but I think I'm gonna enjoy it either way. So look forward to it. But you guys have any questions, you can let me know. We can talk about anything. Talk about the news from last week, about Vince, about Sasha, whatever you guys want to talk about. Should become Raw Women's or Bayley? I think neither. Bliss, I think they focus too much on the whole Bray Wyatt stuff. I see Bianca going into WrestleMania as champion, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know yet, so we'll see. Yeah, as we shut the bed against the Jags, looks like Cowboys will make the playoffs, only to lose in a wild card. I don't know, maybe. I mean, all jokes. I mean, I've always, I've started to, I had a liking to Dak Prescott maybe after his third season because he really improved. Then the broken foot was unfortunate. The broken ankle. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. It's just that sometimes with Dallas, it's more so not even the team itself. It's more the media that they kind of tend to hype them up, and then they end up shitting the bed, unfortunately. But then also part of it is Jerry Jones. I think Jerry Jones being the owner and GM does hurt the team. In my opinion, it hurts the team. Because of the art leading up to his return. I mean, I hope so. That'd be actually great. Because remember, she screwed him over at WrestleMania on that terrible match. I think Dak takes too many chances. Yeah, that's part of it too. It was like that you played yesterday, like the pick six. It wasn't really a bad throw. It was just, I think it was more Jacksonville. They read that very well. So, it's unfortunate, but Jacksonville been surprising. Trevor Lawrence has been he's been the best second-year quarterback in the league. Which granted, I mean, Doug Peterson gets credit for that too, but at the same time, I mean, gotta put in the work, and he's looked good. He's looked better. He looks more confident. And I think this season is shown. So, well, the first match, Judgment Day, loses, which is not really surprising at this point. Then goes commercial break. See, lost once again. Yep. Shit. Not happy. Still, or is it still going to? No, World Cup finished yesterday. Argentina won. Messi finally got his World Cup that he's been waiting for. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but I heard it was crazy. I heard it was a crazy ending. I don't watch soccer at all, so I can't say myself, but I heard it was crazy. Yeah, commercial. What's up, guys? What's up? I don't know. I mean, me personally, I haven't seen no real indication of that yet. So probably just have to wait and see. I mean, they did have momentum, so it wasn't like they didn't have anything going for them. So we'll see where it goes from here. To be honest, I'm still invested in the faction. I just kind of wish they weren't too much. I don't know. I think I gotta ask. Triple H because I don't know. Sometimes his booking has been weird. And it's Rhea versus Tozawa. What the hell is going on? That means he ain't gonna land one strike. He ain't gonna land one strike. See? Damn. So you tell me Tozawa about to job to Rhea Ripley? Damn. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I just don't think it was gonna be Tozawa. Fuck it, yo. Fucking Tozawa. Yo, what's going on? Damn. Oh shit. I was like, I'm like looking at the bottom, I'm like, who's that? I just saw that. I was like, oh shit.
Everyone's talking about the, of course, everybody's talking about the intergender match. I'm even gonna hit a move.
Man.
I mean, he hasn't. I don't think he has so far. It's still insane that we're getting an intergender match on TV, though. Like a legit one, because I know Reggie did too, but they were like squashes.
Yeah, it's like, damn, Tozawa. Just go from 24/7 title to getting beat up by Rhea Ripley.
I mean, I feel like he would be happy though, because he's still a part of history with this.
I think he's just happy he still got a job.
Yeah, but like I think Hunter likes Akira Tozawa. He's used him pretty well recently.
Yeah, usually these guys, what it is too, is that these guys, usually when they're up for anything, it makes it easier for them to keep their jobs.
Tozawa botched that.
Oh shit.
Oh, he hit him.
Oh damn, he almost fucked up.
But he hasn't hit a strike yet.
Oh no.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
They fucked up twice on that spot.
Yeah, there were some issues, which is fine. Like men and women, I don't think they communicate the same in matches, so it's gonna be different. But he hit a move. He hit the reverse Rana.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, we got moves. At least he hit a move on a woman. That's big. Ooh. Yeah, there's been some sloppy stuff so far, but it's still fun.
It's
reverse.
kind of not on Tozawa either. I think it's more on Rhea.
I think it's more on Rhea. I don't think it's Tozawa's fault. I think Tozawa messed up one thing in the corner, but a lot of it has kind of looked like it was more Rhea.
Yo, this stuff for shit.
Oh, dude,
oh my
he
god!
just took a 20-foot back body drop.
Yeah.
And a riptide.
Yo.
Oh my! Oh, his back. Oh, he's dead. He broke his back. Everybody's really happy about this. Like, universally, this is like everybody's loving that segment. That was great.
Yo, this shit's too funny. And she won. Yo.
That was great. That was really good. That was one of the best things on Raw in a very long time.
Is he gonna be her by mistake? Well. He said, "Oh yes, that's too funny."
Oh boy! And a riptide. Oh, he just took two nasty bumps. I wonder if they don't do Beth versus Rhea at Mania and they just do Edge versus Beth.
Yeah.
Not Edge versus Beth. They do Edge versus Rhea. I said the wrong way.
Oh, I don't know.
I'd like it. Showing Lashley and Rollins.
So Rhea going to be in the men's.
I don't know if they felt like they were gonna do Bianca and Rhea at Rumble. So if that's the case, I don't think Rhea's in either of the Rumbles. But I could see her. I could see her being in the men's. I don't like it. I want her to win the Rumble, the Women's Rumble.
Yeah, I don't see her being in the men's because of that. I think she's a strong candidate to win the women's. So
yeah, I don't. I think it's either that she's facing Bianca or she's in the Women's Rumble and winning. So I would not put her in the Men's Rumble. Adam Pearce talking to Kathy Kelly.
Ain't gonna lie, this theme song kind of sucks.
That kind of looked like they were maybe they're going to bring back the Hurt Business.
I hope not.
I hope so. That's the best thing Bobby's done in a long time. That was great.
I hope not. They did it. They brought them back and dismantled them twice already. I don't want to see it again.
But I think Vince did that. I don't think Hunter brought them back and dismantled them. Because I don't remember the 2 times you're talking about, but I think those were both Vince things.
No, I mean I know they were both Vince, but it's like I don't want to see it.
I mean, that's what it kind of seems like, though. Like MVP said, speaking of Lashley, I kind of felt like that's what they were gonna do. And then something else is going on backstage.
Yeah, because the Usos beating up everybody.
Yeah, we'll see who they beat up this time. All right, a commercial, NXT. Making sure people watch for the New Day. They're really trying to get people to watch NXT.
Good luck with that, because I'm still not watching that shit.
I'll watch Roxanne's stuff, and that's about it. That's like the only thing I care about on NXT is anything Roxanne does.
I mean, that's about it, but it's like that. It's not gonna make me tune in, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know. I've been over NXT.
I think most people have been. It's not good.
He's like, who is your favorite wrestler?
Bryan Danielson, the greatest of all time. Frantic World. I think like 600,000 people usually will watch NXT. So at least like some people are watching. It's not
Is
a
it all
lot.
nobody want to watch?
I mean, more than Rampage.
I mean, and when it comes to that, I mean, NXT should be doing better than Rampage.
Yeah, if they weren't, then there'd be an issue.
So I'm like, when people try to use that as something that's like, oh, you can't even beat the other show that you guys lost to. That's the real problem.
Dolores brings up a really good point. I think when people talk about NXT 2014 to 2018 or even 2019 being the best time of NXT, that was when NXT was like, it was developmental, but it wasn't developmental. It was a super indie. It was getting people accustomed to WWE storytelling that were wrestling on the indies for 10 to 15 years. So yeah, you did have some people who were developing, like I know Bianca Belair was homegrown there. There were some men's too. I think Dawkins was more homegrown. I think Montez was a little homegrown. Not Rude. I mean, Drew. I mean, I guess Drew McIntyre, but not really. But you did have guys that were more homegrown. But then you also, majority of people on that roster, like you go look at the champions and where they had come from, right? Like Rollins was Tyler Black. Big E Langston, I think he was more homegrown. But then you have Bo Dallas, I think too. Pac was not. Pac had wrestled everywhere before. Sami Zayn, El Generico, Kevin Steen, Finn Balor, Prince Devitt, Samoa Joe, obviously. Shinsuke Nakamura came from New Japan. Bobby Roode, Andrade, Drew McIntyre, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Malachi Black. All those people, most of those, I think like 2 of those people out of all of them were homegrown in the PC. So, like, and then you compare it to now, you don't have that. These are all people who were homegrown in the PC because they stopped bringing in the indies. And AEW snatched up a lot of those indies and they released the rest of them. So you're not having all these people you're bringing. Like Kushida is not there. That was one of their guys recently. Like they don't have like a Tony Deppen or a Nick Wayne,
Yeah.
Commander. AEW got those indie guys like AR Fox, right? That was a big guy. Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia. Those are all guys AEW got instead of WWE. So they're not
Yeah.
grabbing the indie names anymore. Ooh, Cedric and Shelton. And Ziggs. Adam Pearce is like, get that out of here.
He's in there be watching since. Well, you can subscribe to her thing. It's $40 apparently. 30, $40.
Yeah. Yeah, Dolores is saying a mixture of SCW and NXT Black and Gold. I think it's majority people developing. There are a few, like there's a few people who like have been wrestling longer, like Grimes, and that's like the only one I get. Like Grimes and I think Mello.
Carmelo
Everybody
Hayes,
else,
yeah, that's when he
nobody
was.
else is really like
Yeah,
veterans. Braun Breaker,
that's when he was Christian Casanova on the indie scene.
yeah, on the Indies. Like that's somebody from the Indies, but like Roxanne was really only in the Indies for maybe a year or two before she came to the WWE.
Yeah, her thing was short, so it's
Honor.
like with her, it's a little. It's a little different because she didn't have. So like with Bianca, when Bianca signed with WWE, I think Bianca was only a year in, but she was connected to nobody.
Bianca was pretty much PC made. Roxanne was trained, but she had a very short indie run.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Hers is kind of like I think Mercedes might have had an indie run, and it was like extremely short.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like I don't know how short, but it wasn't a long reign. But
I feel like she had I know Bayley did. Bayley did too. Yeah, Bayley had a very short indie run too.
Yeah, because Banks, but I think Banks was more significant just because of the shows that she was doing. That's where she caught the attention.
Look, Cage Match will have it. I like to pull up, like whenever I'm doing my research, I just pull up Cage Match and it has everything I need. Bunch of Banks.
The Dirty Nasty.
Oh, her official name in Cage Match is she's now listed as Mercedes Monet.
Yeah.
In Cage
I
Match.
ain't subscribing to her Dirty Nasty. I mean, technically not an OnlyFans.
Mercedes KV. Yeah, she had an indie run for I think 2 to 3 years. Maybe about a year. Yeah, about a year she had an indie run. Or actually, no, 2. I see 2010 to 2012. And then she was brought into NXT in 2012.
Because you remember the face paint Usos or even John Cena, their characters had to grow into there now. I missed that.
I think those are different eras though. Like Cena,
yeah,
2002, right? You can't. I don't think you can bring.
Not only that, but I mean, in comparison, the Usos were a presentable team. They just lacked that charisma that people could really get behind. But then also that white meat babyface push usually doesn't go very well with fans. It kind of gets stale very fast. I mean, in the case with Cena, I mean, he was already, they were already priming him up to be the face of the company. So a lot of these guys they have at NXT, realistically, is like who would be the face of the company? Who would be the next John Cena? And I don't see it.
I mean, it's complicated because they're trying to go back to what they're trying to go back to what FCW was, but even then, I mean, they are bringing in more indie guys. I think now it's really going to because they very much went away from that when they started the NIL program.
Yeah.
That was a very clear thing from Vince saying, I'm not going to bring in indie guys anymore. I'm not going to do that. But Vince or Hunter loves it. He loves his indie guys. He loves Ring of Honor and he loves it. He loves bringing in some of those guys who are in AEW.
But then also with Triple H, Triple H he actually understands that you still need, you need ring generals.
Yeah, you have to have ring generals for the younger guys.
And
right?
when
like
you
even
when you're trying to prime these guys to like, they have this program and they're getting these athletes, but at the same time is like to start them from the bottom, like from scratch, it's hard. It's a little bit more difficult than getting an indie guy who could probably work. The only thing he'll have to fix is like his mic skills, his promo skills, and all that stuff. Because in the indie scene, they usually don't talk. But
yeah, you don't talk a lot.
So
you don't have to cut promos.
Yeah. So like when it comes to that, I think for that aspect, I think he understands that you still need a good share of like younger guys, right? Because to me, it's not a problem trying to get people starting from scratch. That's your business model. If that's what you want to do. Hey, that's your right to do that. It's just it becomes, it's going to be a lot of growing pains because there's going to be people that, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to get what you're looking for.
Yeah, I think that's why NXT is having the problems it's having right now. It's been 2 years. No, but I would say like a year and a half now of not signing indie guys. And then they cut so many people that they did have. Like they had Blake Christian, who's now signed to Ring of Honor. They had Alex Zane, who I think is signed to either Impact or New Japan now. Like they did have those two guys who are great indie people, but Vince cut them and didn't want them. And like I'm sure we could go through the list of because there were a lot of people cut, and then we talk about the Bray Wyatt.
They had Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed's another. Like if you go look at the amount of people that they cut, like we talk about the big names, but we don't. We look over those guys who were in NXT and in the PC or barely used on television, who are the people like a Prince Devitt or a Shinsuke, and not on the necessarily the larger scale, but I would say like the issue is that it was during COVID when they signed them, but I would say like more like a Tyler Black or a Roderick Strong, who are big names on the indies. Like if you watch indie wrestling, you're going to know these guys, and they could be stars. I don't like what he's doing with bringing people back. I like that he's bringing people back, but oh my god, he's
the problem is that I think he brought too much back.
He brought too much back at a short time.
Yeah, he brought too much back at a short time, and now it's kind of like that's all he really did. If you think about it, he brought them back, but it's like realistically, who's been the best comeback, and I can't really pick out one because I know people were saying Bray, but at the same time, Bray's only been cutting promos. He hasn't even wrestled.
Yeah, Bray's been back for over 2 months at this point, and he hasn't had a single match.
He hasn't had a single match.
Emma's thing now, she's just in a feud where she has a crush on Madcap Moss.
She already lost.
Isn't doing anything.
She already lost.
Yeah, she lost that first match coming in, which is fine. She's not going to beat Ronda, but like Candice LeRae hasn't been booked well either. She hasn't been booked that well.
Yeah, Candice, Candice is getting wins.
Booking has been terrible.
Candice is getting wins, but then it seems like she will have a match. Then the next week they'll use her, and then she has another match, and then gone for like 2 weeks, and then comes back. So it's like even with her, it's like not really seeing nothing big, Gargano's showing up on TV a lot, but he's not wrestling. And Gargano's best trait is his wrestling. So it's like
that's like I don't remember the last time Gargano had a match on TV.
Because he's been stuck with this Lumis. He's been stuck with this Lumis
the Lumis
storyline, which I thought it was okay at first, the Lumis and Miz thing, but now I think it's kind of like
it just dragged on. And that's the thing I've noticed with Hunter feud. Like so far, everything Hunter does has dragged on. I feel like he's not using people properly, and maybe it's getting a little better because we finally have like the OC is away from the Judgment Day, and I mean we'll see if it gets better. Hopefully.
Oh, the main roster people. Honestly, I'm mixed about that just because if you're sending main roster people to NXT, that kind of probably tells me that you're not confident with what you have at NXT. That's just me.
100% what it is.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're telling me because it's like, I get people were happy that New Day won the NXT titles, tag team titles, but it's like they shouldn't have won.
They shouldn't be holding your
They shouldn't be holding those
New
titles.
Day holding your developmental tag titles. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, and as you know, I guess it's like a pipe dream. People want Triple Crown champions, but at the same time, they never really gave a fuck about NXT. So why is it even a big deal now? It's like, I mean, that's just me personally. I can't get into that. It's like it does nothing for me.
Oop. Oh.
What did Aaron Rodgers do?
Somebody's debuting tonight. Or sorry, I shouldn't say that. I think somebody's debuting tonight.
You said
I should not say that somebody is debuting. I'm going to say I think somebody's debuting. I should make that extremely clear. I'm not saying somebody is. I'm saying I think. And debut as in return, debut on the main roster, whatever.
Shit, I didn't even know this match was still going on.
I think it just ended.
No, it finished. On my end, they're showing the replay, but it was like when I turned my head, I was like, "Oh shit, match finished."
Yeah, I didn't. It was a magic killer on Gable. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is I think something's happening tonight. But again, I'm not guaranteeing anything. Just from what I just read, I think.
Oh no, yo, Emerald, I already got my MVPs for the night.
Bloodline.
Yo, this is great. I'm not gonna lie. They just beat up everybody.
Oh, the 1D. I saw the plans for today, and it looks like a pretty good show.
Because I kind of figured because I know you usually get a transcript.
Yeah, Fightful Select will usually post the plans. So I saw the plans earlier, and it in terms of the in-ring looks good. I'm very interested in how they're going to get to the main event. But I think that match was good. It was a pretty decent match. Anderson made it back from Japan. Of course, we're going to cut to it right when security's going to kick out the Bloodline. Awesome.
He said maybe he needs William Regal to help him.
Frantic World. No, I never said. I misspoke. I said I think, and I'm not saying who it is because it's going to spoil it.
In regards to William Regal, the problem with that is he already has his role coming back, but the main thing that William Regal was doing in NXT was he was scouting. He was going to the indies and scouting wrestlers. Now, if you're not getting these wrestlers, if you're not getting indie wrestlers, then technically not doing what he did before. So I don't know how much he's really going to help when it comes to that. Which I'm not saying he's not going to be a help at all. It's just he's definitely going to have a different position. He's not going to be doing what he was doing with NXT.
Yeah. He's going to be doing something different.
Because I think WrestleMania weekend, one of the shows I worked in New York, he was there. Him and a bunch of WWE people were there. We had to kind of stay away from them. We couldn't be marks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can we take a picture with you, William? We couldn't do that.
Yeah.
They gave them this. They gave them their own area. They were scouting, and when he left, we shook his hand by all of them. I forgot the other guys, but there was a lot of big corporate people from WWE that showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he was doing. He was already going to shows and he was scouting. Unless you're gonna have William Regal go to like the college games and scout these athletes.
Gonna send Regal. Gonna send Regal to like some like college gym in Kentucky.
You can send them to like the Miami University. You can send them to the U. This game is a slow start.
Yeah, I feel like we've had a lot of commercials.
There's been a ton of commercials for like no reason.
Yep.
The way he's treating like NXT when they had coaches, but you faced them. Speaking of that. Oh yeah. Could that be a reason? I'm not 100% sure because when that happened, he was Husky Harris, and Bray Wyatt completely hates that character. So that could be hit and miss. That could be something that he could go with because he hated the character, or he just wants to stay away from it. Because I know, like when he was doing his convention appearances, when he was doing public signings, he signed nothing Husky Harris. Let me go see what's going on. Don't ask why. He was barking because there was another dog in the hallway.
Stop.
Because I opened the door and I hear like the collar.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
We're still not. Okay, we are back. Okay, fine.
Yeah. No boy. Look who's in the chat.
Quick little promo there from Sammy. Oh. Is that AJ Stirs? OC versus Bloodline, I guess.
I don't know. That sounds kind of boring.
I actually think that could be fun. Good trios match though for next week. Usos and Sammy versus the OC.
I mean, it could be. It's just I don't know, man. I'm not big on the OC. It just, you know what I mean? It just comes off like Bullet Club light.
That's exactly what it is. It's a Bullet Club.
And it's like, but it's not even like a cool version of it. That's the problem. It's like, oh man, this shit feels so fucking forced. But also because they've done this shit so many times now, it's like just over it at this point.
Showing that spooky dookie from last week.
All this shit.
What's AJ saying?
Well, Styles versus Sammy tonight, so
I knew that was coming. I had seen that one already.
well, yeah, I mean,
I saw it on the plans, so I knew that was going to be a match later.
very well, glove feels like it's like NWO 2000.
It's not that bad. At least at least AJ is one of the leaders from Bullet Club. The second.
That's why I can't say it's that bad.
Carl's a founder, so
it's not that bad. But if they get somebody random that has like no connection to it, then you could say that it's NWO 2000 bad. But
yeah,
I mean, all the members are they're original Bullet Club members. It's just when you try to do it on this platform, it's just not. It just comes off. It doesn't come off natural. That's the only problem.
I don't care about this Alexa story whatsoever. Not for me.
Stupid. Oh, this is stupid.
I just don't care.
That's more so. That's what it is. Like it doesn't do anything for me. All these decorations too are kind of annoying me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Have you been seeing all this that's going on with the Snyderverse fans?
Well, them being upset.
Yeah, I'm throwing hissy fits.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna do anything. Come on.
What the fuck? She cracked up with the yo. What the fuck?
These people are like, I am boycotting DC now. Okay, buddy.
2 weeks away. I mean, what people got to understand, man, when you do a shakeup that big with Gunn, who has a different vision, this is kind of the route you have to go.
Yeah, I think that's what people aren't understanding is like, guys, whether you liked it or not, the reality is that those movies tanked at the box office. They did not make the money. Like you can like the movie all you want, but that's the reality. They did not perform well.
You know, it's I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, you know, what people I mean, me, because I like James Gunn, so I have faith in James Gunn. So that's why I'm not too mad about it. I take it as, hey, if he's doing this, it must be a reason why he's doing it. It's kind of like when Matt Reeves directed the Batman, right? He cast Robert Pattinson. A lot of people were pissed about it. But Matt Reeves is a great director. He has a great vision. So I'm like, if he's picking this guy, it must be for a reason. So I gotta trust it. And I actually end up loving the Batman. So when it comes to Gunn, even though he has it's a bigger task because he has to revamp the whole DC thing. But I mean, I'm okay with it. One of my friends who's a big DC fan, he's okay with it. He said himself that he had closure after the Snyder Cut. He had closure, so he was fine with it.
Yeah. So Batman v Superman made worldwide 873. Oh, okay, we're going to commercial anyways. Perfect. It made $873 million worldwide on a budget of $250 million. So including marketing, you're probably looking at 450, 500. You usually want to double that with your marketing. It's usually twice as much as the budget for when you add your marketing in. You usually end up getting about twice. So a profit of what, 273 million. Man of Steel made 668 on a budget of just $25,000 less and made $200 million less. That was bad. Barely made money off of that one.
Yeah, and I think like you said, Dawn of Justice, their expectations was over $1 billion.
Yeah, and it didn't make that. I'm trying to see compared to that year. Trying to find all-time rankings. Can I do it here? So it's 76 on top lifetime gross if you do not adjust. Oh, that's domestic. I want to see. I don't want the domestic. I want the worldwide. Let me see if I can find this. Adjusted to 2022. Here, let's do this. No, I'll do the actuals. And I want to move it to worldwide. I don't want it to be domestic. Ugh. This is frustrating. Worldwide here. So worldwide, it ranks 77th all time. It actually has less of a worldwide than Spider-Man Homecoming, which had, if I can see the budget on Spider-Man Homecoming, had a budget of $175,000. So it had $75,000 less of a budget, and it made more money. So, I mean, that's the reality, is that people, like, they were expensive films. People weren't going to see them. Like, $873 million, that's a lot of money, but it's not as much as it needs to make back what it needs. And I think it turned a little bit of a profit, but I don't even, like, when you consider so many other things with budgeting a movie, it's possible that it may have made like $50 million for the studio, which is not enough. They need way more.
Yeah.
To justify it. And what people are saying online is just like so nasty. Like for no reason, just going after this dude.
I know he had to respond to it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I don't want to watch this match. Oh, Lord. They did not need to do a ladder match for this.
Yeah. Neither guy is like a ladder match kind of guy.
It's also like, why? Like, ladder matches should be special, not for this dumb story that's been terrible.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo.
We opened the year with Sammy Guevara and Cody Rhodes in a great ladder match. We're gonna end the year with this. Oh, it's so bad. Oh. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta take a break. I don't. This is the perfect break.
Man, this this match is booty juice. This shit is stupid. Yo, this crowd is not into this shit at all. Fucking garbage. What a stupid ass match. I'm holding my breath watching this game. Go Pack, go. I saw it was what 10-3. Yeah, 10-3. Parker's up. Damn, yo, this match is boring. Fuck. Sad part is that it would have been more boring if Elias was in this match. This is stupid. This is stupid, man. Yes, it is. It's that bad. It's just boring. It's like this shit shouldn't have been a ladder match. It's so fucking stupid. It's a waste of a ladder match, to be honest with you, like completely. Like he was about to take out the table, everyone started cheering, and then he put it back. Because he already knows, like it's all bullshit. Of course. Now Miz is beating up Gargano. When the referee like tried to block, when the fucking referee blocked Gargano, now this and then he throws the ladder, and then doesn't even hit Gargano. This is stupid. Now he knocks him over the ladder, over the barricade. This is stupid. Match fucking sucks. Damn, yo, this match is going way too long. And it's only, what, 9:24. So anybody got any questions, man? You can ask me any question, and I'll try to answer it while this crap is going on, because this match sucks. Miz is gonna move out of the way. Of course. That's exactly what happened. Of course. This is fucking dumb. Yo. Are you talking about the entrance with the snake? Well, Kaden was right. Wow. This is crazy. Bronson Reed just showed up. What the hell? Do you think having ROH TV on Underclub is the right move? I mean, technically it was before, but is it the right move? I mean, is the only logical move at the moment, because trying to get a TV deal for something that's, doesn't have that much backing at the moment. I mean, it's kind of hard to get another TV deal like this on another network. I don't know. I think that would have been a lot harder. A lot of people think, you know, especially when they. I know Hill Stevens said before, that he failed to get a TV deal. We really don't know if he was even trying to really attempt one, or if he tried and he got an offer. There's a difference between failing and not really trying. But I mean, we'll see. It depends on the amount of people who actually pay for Honor Club, which you're going to get a good amount of people paying for it. It's just a matter of if it actually means anything. He said, so there it is. See? Yeah. That was basically the only thing. Like, like he said he'll be back. I'm dealing with some, yeah. Nah, take your time. No worries. The Matt said TK can't do anything right now because he already. Which is fine. I think some people are putting like too much. Sometimes people put too much stock on what's going on with ROH. I think with new owners, with a new owner, I think people just need to give it a little bit more time to try to, try to get established at least. So. Well, we're getting AJ Styles and Sami Zayn up next. I watched a clip of Jonah Raw and fans didn't care at all. Of course they didn't care. They didn't care about that match, period.
Oh. I hate it.
So when they gonna acknowledge there is never. Sorry guys, got a massive headache. Man, you wasn't even gonna be on today. Don't play yourself. Honestly, Raw's been maybe better than last week, mostly because of the Usos and Sammy beating up everybody backstage. That's been fun. That ladder match was trash. And then your boy came back, Bronson Reed, aka Jonah. He came back. I mean, it is your boy. Don't you like Bronson Reed? Wasn't it you that said you like him? Said Dexter versus Miz ladder match. Real reason I didn't show up. Nah, you mean that. He said real reason I didn't show up. You can take that back. He said joking. Yeah, I. He said Romeo, your head hurt because the Packers winning. So, I don't think Romeo hates the Packers, but he did see them digress. He did call the digression because of losing Devontae Adams. He said the fans did not care about Jonah, as I don't expect him to. I think he picked the same parlays on them. Yeah, so he better. That's true. Yeah, you see, I will not gonna care. Not gonna know who Bronson Reed is. It's funny though. It's like you debuted him at Iowa, especially that spot. I wouldn't have had him at that spot. I mean, I get it, but it's like this shit does absolutely nothing for me. It's just another Triple H return that is it going to go anywhere? Probably not. Unfortunately. Even though I think he does play a way better heel. And when he was in NXT, he wasn't a heel. So it just feels like it just comes off. It just comes off like they used this dude Bronson Reed to replace Ciampa.
Yeah, that was bad. They did not react.
Yo, they basically used Bronson Reed to replace Ciampa. Like, damn. All right. I'll see you, Triple H.
Now we're about to see Ms. Bronson versus Lumis and Johnny. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want that at all. Didn't Bronson beat Johnny for the North American?
Did he? Yes, he did.
I think so, yeah. Because Bronson won the was that Stand and Deliver?
Damn it, Prince.
Prince does not like Sammy Uso.
Here's a damn dog again.
Yeah, because I think it was Stand and Deliver 2021 where they had the first night was the Battle Royal, like the Gauntlet, or it was a Gauntlet Battle Royal. And then, I thought Sammy just tapped there.
Yeah, because what happened was that I know he was a North American champion, right? And I thought they were gonna build something off of that, and then he loses, and then the report was like, "Oh, he's gonna be called up," and then he got released.
Yeah, then he got released. Is that Solo coming from the crowd?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like Solo.
Only reason I know is because this dude said his name.
Oh, I don't have commentary on, so.
Yeah, Corey Graves said his name, so that's the only reason why I know.
AJ, why are you being a dumb face? No, AJ, no, wait.
You're gonna wonder why he was underwhelming in the 4 weeks. Yep.
Yep. He'll be another underwhelming guy. He needs to stop. I do think there's an inherent issue with WWE and their crowds right now, and I think that might come from they have very tame crowds, but I don't know what the reasoning is really, because I don't think they were this bad before Hunter took over. Like, they were not good.
I think it's probably the cities they're going to.
Yeah, but I don't even think the crowd was fine in Chicago. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe if you want to get that heat back, I think you run they're not going to run smaller venues because they're going to they'll sell the big ones very well. But yeah. I would maybe start running smaller venues to get crowds heated because it's more likely that hardcores are going to go.
Yeah, it's been a weird situation for them.
Yeah, they got to change something though.
What was it? What was the crowd? It wasn't last week. It was, I think, I'm trying to remember recently. I know recently there was a crowd that they performed in front of, and it was really bad.
I remember the Toronto crowd from a few months from August. Maybe it was September. That was a really good one. But that's the last one I can remember being.
And that was a good show. That was probably the last best show that I could think of.
That was when Johnny debuted.
Yeah. Yep. That was the Gargano debut. Yep. I just remembered.
That was Priest versus Edge in the main. That's the last crowd I can remember being really good. I thought Chicago was fine on Friday. Nothing spectacular.
I don't remember.
But I think I missed a decent amount of that show though. So.
Talking about the SmackDown show?
Yeah. Is there no Raw next week? Is it just a recap show?
I have no idea.
It might be a recap show.
Shit, it was a
'Cause
recap show. I want the night off on this damn stream.
Because they just said Raw, the absolute best of 2022.
Yeah.
Romeo, if you know if it, I'll look. But I mean, Romeo, even you can say like, yeah, sure. There's no way they can tape Raw tonight. I don't think so, because I would have gotten the Raw double plans. I don't think they're taping Raw tonight.
Aren't they taping the next Raw tonight? What the? I don't know.
I'm searching. I don't think so. I know they did a double taping of SmackDown. I don't think they're taping Raw.
It's possible.
No, so next week, the 26th, they're in MSG. So it looks like Raw is a best of 2022.
Oh, then MSG for that
The Christmas show.
bullshit Christmas show.
It's been confirmed at WWE that there will not be a live or taped show of Raw next Monday. Instead, it'll be a best of 2022 showcasing the best matches from this past year.
So, Romeo, are we getting the night off for that,
no-
or are we gonna watch it to say, "Oh shit, this is actually a great Raw tonight"?
I'm surprised they took it off.
So Raw can fuck off next week, so that means I got the night off. Unless if I decide to do a stream anyway, just to fuck around. Tell everybody, hey, what's your guys' best moments? Like, hey, what's your guys' favorite moments of
I think that's the Fed on Twitch. That's incorrect. Next week's MSG shows, unless you're saying it's a SmackDown house show, which it might be with the SmackDown crew. I'm just saying it's not. They're not taping it at MSG. MSG's show is I think it's on Monday, and it's a house show. This week's SmackDown was pre-taped in Chicago, and then next week's SmackDown is in Tampa. So after tonight, their next live weekly show is going to be in Tampa on December 30th. So we're going to have, I think, 11 days without a live show. NXT is NXT's taped through the new year. They taped 3 shows.
Thank you.
I believe. And they taped this week, next week, the week after, I think is what they taped. Because they brought in people, I think Wednesday night was last Wednesday, they brought in a crowd and pre-taped. Which is what they used to do when NXT would tape for 4 weeks at a time. It's a Boxing Day miracle.
next week, man?
Okay, it's I guess it's the SmackDown talent. I don't care what talent it is. I'm just saying it's not televised. That's all I'm saying is it's not televised at MSG.
I mean, yeah, it's never televised, so that's
Yeah, it's a house show. They're not televising it.
yeah. So they're best of Raw. That means there's probably SmackDown, but they're probably gonna have Raw people. So maybe that's why they're just like, fuck it, let's not have Raw.
Well, he's saying that it's the SmackDown crew, but I don't know I don't think they usually tell you beforehand, do they?
Some they used to, not as much anymore because they've been using a mixer of both.
Yeah,
So-
they've been mixing it up between the two rosters, right? They don't. It's not just the
Yeah,
Raw or
at least from what I know. I know before, like before they used to have like 2 holiday shows. I have one like an MSG and one in Barclays, like in New York. But besides that, I mean, they haven't had that in a long time. Like this year's holiday show was 1 show, so they're not even doing Barclays.
Let me find it. It would be. Shoot, where is it in tickets? It might be in tickets.
He said,
Yeah, it just says WWE Live Holiday Tour. I don't think it's specifically a SmackDown group. It just says WWE Live. It doesn't say. Yeah, because
they usually don't advertise it. Yeah, they usually don't.
The features are it says Bray, Drew, Liv, Jimmy J, and Sammy. So yeah, Bray, Drew, and Liv are SmackDown. Jimmy J and Sammy are technically
They're like
multi-roster.
both. They're like both. Like, oh, all right. Well, we'll just use you guys for both brands.
Let's see. Yeah, and then the same night they have a Columbus house show.
That's too much, man.
And that one is listed. Yeah, that's the Raw people who are listed on that one. So they still do have a show. It's just going to be a house show.
Yeah. There's always like the pay-per-views. They'll have pay-per-view Saturday night, and then the next day they have a fucking house show.
Yeah.
Which I think is torturous. I don't know how they could do that shit.
And see who they're advertising.
Because I know they were saying like when Drew got injured in War Games, they're like, oh, the next night he did work the house show. I'm like,
yeah,
God bless them.
Rollins is giving a promo, but I don't have audio, so I can't hear it.
She said stuff not dressed crazy, not dressed too crazy. I mean,
he
just doesn't have a show.
Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Braun Strowman. It says Drew, Kevin, Sheamus, and Braun against the Usos, Sammy, and Solo in an 8-man tag. Plus Liv Morgan, Gunther, Karrion, Ricochet, Kofi, Shinsuke, Hit Row, and many more. So while it has a lot of SmackDown people, it's not exclusively SmackDown because there's not really split rosters anymore. They've kind of blurred the lines more. Like the Bloodline and Damage Control and Kevin Owens, those are not brand specific people. Even Kofi and Woods aren't brand specific anymore because they're also on NXT. So it's not technically a SmackDown. It has part of the SmackDown roster, but it's not technically a SmackDown house show. Like
why they would have Hit Row after that fucking shit Top Dollar did. Flop Dollar. I gotta give credit to Sid for that one. I gotta give Sid credit for that one. That shit was bad. Yo, that was so bad.
I saw the video.
And then he tried to act like he did something after. I'm like, oh man.
I'll probably go to the SmackDown in Tampa. I think I'm going.
Shit, I haven't been to a WWE show since 2017.
Everyone was like good that WWE's giving them the night off, and then they were like, no, they have a house show.
Yeah, it's like half-assed, so it's like I don't mean shit.
You don't have to go to television, but you still got to go work a match.
Yeah, so it's like meh. Who gives a fuck?
At least they have like legit Christmas off though.
Yeah, that's about it.
Which is still like I think they have after tonight they might be off. Because I didn't see any house shows on the schedule until next Monday. They might have the week off.
It's good for them that they have the week off.
Yeah, because they're going to get the weekend off too.
So it's like, I guess that's give or take. I guess you could.
Yeah, the next upcoming event is they have a house. Yeah, they have house shows all next week. The 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And then they have then they have that weekend off too. They have next week. They have New Year's off too. They have New Year's weekend off. So they're giving them a decent amount of time. They're giving them Christmas weekend, and they're giving them all this week. They're giving them Christmas, and they're giving New Year's off.
I know Triple H was like more open to that
because they canceled day one. That's why they canceled it. I think.
Yeah.
I think that was a big reason why. Is like let's give some talent some time off during the holidays to keep.
But also, day one is not even needed.
Yeah, I don't think he had any plans right now. I think he's just kind of killing time until Rumble.
Day one wasn't needed, but I also like the fact that they're gonna use some time to build up the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, that's SmackDown show next Friday, the New Year's or the day before New Year's Eve. That's basically going to be like a mini pay-per-view with John Cena.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm fine with that. I actually like that. You could use that time to build up to the Royal Rumble because you kind of need the Royal Rumble to be back on track after that train wreck that happened this past year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm all for that, especially if you have some big returns. The rumors, that's been going around about The Rock, or even though personally I wouldn't want The Rock to be in that match, but if they do it, they do it.
I don't either.
If they do it, they do
Um,
it. But it's gonna be it's gonna be more crazy if it happens, right? Say The Rock is in the Royal Rumble, and if The Rock wins, he's not gonna be no different than Vince McMahon, Triple H. He's not gonna be no different when it comes to this.
I'm trying to see if they put any other matches. Day one was is a Nick Khan thing. Yeah,
Which was like,
that's what I think Sean reported that.
yeah, and it was like it was a fucking, like, even this past one, like the one that
They
happened
sold
first.
very well. The tickets sold great.
No, the ticket sold great, but it was like the show itself wasn't great.
I don't think I watched it.
I think that was the night that
Big
Big E lost his title.
Yeah, that was the night. I do know that was the night Big E lost. I can't remember if I watched that show or not. I might have. I think I was doing something. What was I doing that day? I was somewhere. What was I looking up? SmackDown 12:30. I know we have like obviously the John Cena, but I thought they announced another match for that show. Let me look at the Amalie Arena website. Amalie. It'd be nice if I could hear the promo, but I don't have audio.
I mean, it's been,
It doesn't
honestly,
look that interesting.
it's nothing special.
Yeah, they're not even on the website. They're just saying Cena, Roman, Bray, Ronda, Usos, and Sammy. They're not even saying any of the matches.
Yeah, they usually don't advertise the match itself unless it's like a big main event that they plug in. That's about it. They usually don't. At least I know lately they haven't done that. That they will like advertise like, oh, this person's in action or whatever the case may be.
So the Rumble is a 40-man Rumble, apparently.
Who said that?
Supposedly Meltzer.
Oh God, I hope not.
I'm trying to.
They did that shit once and it wasn't good.
Let me go from people you follow. I only the person who's tweeted it was Wrestle Rumble tweeted it. But for anyone,
It's had its moments, but it's had its moments. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, that Miz and Lumis match was terrible, but
Dolores, they could have done day one anywhere but Atlanta. They didn't have to do it in Atlanta. It's not like it had to be there.
you're gonna have to watch. I already see the bullshit going on. Yep, I knew it.
Oh, Zero News is who fucking posted it. Okay, well then.
Damn, Seth could barely move in those tight ass pants. He getting beat up.
Down, down. Oh, I put the wrong thing. Ah, shit. Is it this bookmark? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I knew that was gonna happen. So I'm guessing, are they making what, Seth babyface again?
Well, Seth has already been a face.
Please, I don't care. I still remember how she commented on Vince retiring months after he after that tweet.
What happened?
No, Eva Marie, where she responded to, remember the tweet of Vince where he was like how he was retiring because he's 77 years old, that it's time to retire.
Yeah.
She quote tweeted that like a couple of weeks ago, and we're like, did you just realize you're retired? They were comparing her to Stacey Dash, when Stacey Dash like realized DMX died like a year later.
Yeah. So Dolores, yeah, like if you do it once and you got good turnout, why would you change it? The reason why you change it is to put the pay-per-view in other markets. It's not like SummerSlam was in Brooklyn for a few years in a row, but that's not typical, right? WrestleMania is in a different place every year. Hell in a Cell's in a different place every year. Rumble's in a different place every year. Usually SummerSlam likes to go to different, like next year it's in the rumors Detroit, and did well in Nashville. It's just to move the show. Like AEW only does. There's rumors that they're going to move Double or Nothing, but like Full Gear sold well at Prudential, but they're still going to probably move it next year and not have it be in New York again. Just how wrestling works.
Oh, what is she talking about?
With Day One, she's saying, why would you move it out of Atlanta if you had a good turnout?
Well, it's because it was. I mean, when it comes to the ticket sales, yeah, but it's just it has to do with the overall direction they want to go.
No, I was saying she was saying that there's a lot of things going on in Atlanta this year on New Year's, like with there's bowl games.
Yeah,
so she was saying that's the reason why they didn't do it again. I don't think that's the reason. I think they could have had it somewhere else if they wanted to. And
yeah, they weren't. Yeah,
like you could have put it in LA and it would have sold.
Yeah, because it wasn't. It's not really an exclusive area they were gonna keep it at.
Yeah, they never said. I don't think they ever said it was going to be in Atlanta every year.
So
I think it was going to be in Atlanta again, but I don't think it's an exclusive. Like it has to be in Atlanta or can't.
Yeah, because because the whole thing was, it wasn't the fact that it was not, they weren't gonna do it. It was planned, but then once Triple H took over, they canceled it. So
they didn't want to do it anymore.
It was something that he decided. He was like, "Fuck it," but then also. Even though it's done well, WWE tends to do well. They tend to fall back on a lot of stuff. So they technically, it's not something that they're not losing out on.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with Georgia being booked up with games. I don't think it has anything to do with that whatsoever.
Yeah, it was just
I think it
more.
was that
He just didn't want to do it.
his plans.
But it also, I think, because it's again, they're just going to put so much emphasis on the Royal Rumble, which is a bigger event. It's going to draw them more money, bigger crowd. So I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
They could have worked around doing that too. Like you don't cancel a pay-per-view because one city where you were going to have it was booked up. That's not what you do. Like
You just won't. Yeah, exactly.
That's not logical whatsoever. You destroy millions of dollars that you could get from a gate. You destroy $1 million plus you destroy your booking plans. Like that's not how it works. Yeah, you're not gonna. It's like I'm trying to think of like the best example. There's been stuff where they've had shows where when they did SummerSlam this in Vegas the same night as that Pacquiao fight, they still ran it. They didn't cancel the show. They didn't just cancel SummerSlam. They still did the show.
They did Money in the Bank the same night as the UFC.
Yeah, the UFC I think had because that's why they had to move it to MGM and not T-Mobile, because UFC had a fight that night, and they knew booking it out, and they said we're just gonna keep it because when they couldn't tell Allegiant.
Not only that, but because it was originally supposed to be in the stadium again, but then they weren't doing.
It just didn't sell.
Didn't sell, so they just moved it to the MGM. And then
there's a precedent of them if there's a reason why they have to move it, like because of not selling or anything, they'll move it to a smaller venue. I've never seen them cancel a show that they had, because I'm pretty sure they had the venue booked. I've never seen them do that because there was too much going on in the city that day. Plus they hadn't even started ticket sales. So you would, like, if you wanted to cancel it, you would wait until ticket sales like were at least started. And then if you have to cancel and you refund, but I think you still go ahead and try it.
Yeah.
Or you just don't book the venue. They would have known. They would have known this way in advance when they had originally booked the venue. They would have known like earlier in the summer about that, because the bowl games and all that stuff planned super far out.
Yeah, it said bowl games and Falcons. Falcons.
Yeah, you still would have known. You would have known about both these things.
Nobody watching no damn Falcons.
Bayley and Becky should have mained. Or mained.
Oh, she went back to being the man?
Yeah, she's been the man for a while.
Which is like, I don't know.
She was the man when she returned.
Well, she does have a nice weave. Well, I guess we're going to see another L from Bayley.
Yeah, probably. She stay taking L's. I mean, she does have an L in her name, so it fits. Ugh. Oh shit. Let's go. I think yet again the in-ring's been good on tonight's Raw. But I think it always is.
Yeah.
Except like the Lumis. The Lumis stuff was god awful.
That's what kind of did it for me, yo. I'm not gonna lie. That's what kind of I was like, man.
That was
Because
the thing.
the opening match was solid. Even though the Tozawa and Ripley match was funny. I mean, of course, you know they had their botches,
I
but
thought that match was fun.
yeah, even though they had their botches, it wasn't too like it didn't distract me from like to how entertaining the match was. So I'll give that a pass for the most part. And then we had that fucking ladder match that was just a waste of time. I mean, the only cool thing was like, you know, Bronson Reed is back, but then at the same time, it's like he's a fucking lackey for Miz when he just had one. That's been like the bum. That's been the bummer. But then the Usos and Sammy, they've been carrying this show.
I gotta watch that Raw or the AJ Sammy match.
They've been carrying the show. So I mean
that's been the thread throughout the show was them taking over Raw.
Yeah, that's been the best part.
I'm surprised they didn't put this match earlier in the show. Or if you're not going to main with it, why would you not put it at the top of one of the hours instead of putting it right in the middle of the third hour? Like, it's just weird. I wonder if they're trying to like just get the third hour ratings up.
You said, do you think they would shove Charlotte and Becky down our throat? I don't think so because it kind of wouldn't make any sense.
To do what?
I'll show you I'll show you again.
Do you think they'll shove Charlotte and Becky down our throat to justify their mistake with Sasha? No. I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think so because I mean they're probably gonna do it regardless. But that whole situation, I mean,
yeah,
I don't think Sasha's 100% wrong on wanting the same pay. Just because more, you know, she's more popular mainstream more than both of them. So, in a lot of ways, I can understand why she would want the same amount, equal pay, whatever the case may be. But for anybody to say that she didn't do absolutely nothing is kind of ridiculous to go that far. Because, I mean, hey, I don't got to be the biggest Sasha fan to know what she's brought to WWE.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But then also, like, when people were bringing because somebody in the comment section from our last podcast episode, they were going off. I guess they weren't too thrilled with Sid's comment because they said, "Oh, that they're like stop trying to race bait," which I don't think he was trying to race bait. At least to me, it didn't come off that way. And then where he was talking about how he disagreed with Sasha doesn't deserve the same pay. He really didn't make any sense because he's bringing up Becky's accolades. Oh, she did this, she did that.
It's booking. You could book Sasha to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Amount of championships I think is irrelevant when you're talking about pay.
Yeah, no. He wasn't bringing up championships or anything like that. He was bringing up like the outside stuff. Like he was talking about like the mainstream stuff. At the same time, it's like Sasha Banks is more popular mainstream than Becky is.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing was like he was trying to use like certain things. So like, that she did the Marine 6. Nobody gives a fuck about the Marine 6. And there's also a WWE produced movie. Like that doesn't count. And at least to me, that doesn't mean anything. Now, when it comes to Sasha, I mean, she did the Mandalorian, regardless of what her role was. She did one of the most popular shows that's been out on Disney Plus, away from WWE. While she's a WWE superstar,
she didn't get the gig through WWE either. They hit
she got it through her from herself. Like she got it because of her, not because of you're a WWE superstar. So it was like, when people try to like downplay that situation, I was like, hey, has Sasha been a problematic person? Absolutely. But do I think a lot of those situations are overblown? Yes, in my opinion. But to try to like downplay what she's been for the company, what she's brought to the table, and if we're being real, she's been, where she kind of hit her heights. She hit it before Becky did. I'm talking about years before Becky did. For anybody to try to say, she doesn't deserve this. And it's like, to me, I can't agree with that. I can't agree to say, she didn't deserve it. Because it's like, well, she kind of does. If you're talking about, when you're talking about star power, I mean, there's a reason why she's booked for New Japan.
Yeah,
New Japan wouldn't just be basic for stardom. They're not going to book just anybody for stardom. You know what I mean? They just don't book anybody.
Command more than Chris Jericho.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, it's like when it comes to that, it's all like people get, they have their own preferences. Of course, you're gonna have those fucking Becky fans who are gonna, we used to call them Becky sexuals. They're gonna fucking defend Becky Lynch, think that she can't do anything wrong. But I mean, the moment that she turned heel with Charlotte, that's when she finally like, oh shit, this is what we've been waiting for from Becky. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like 2018. I was like, if you bring up Sasha Banks became a fucking big name even when she was in NXT. And I was like, what? 2015? 2014, 2015?
Becky looks very good in the ring right now. I think Becky's just changed her whole arsenal since she had the baby, and then she also got injured, which let her go spend some more time working and training getting that arsenal.
It's crazy because I think she got better after having the baby.
I think she's significantly better in the ring after the baby. She's a million times.
She could carry matches now.
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing. Yeah, that was the biggest thing for me.
Good, but I think that one thing that was missing was being a ring general.
Yeah. That was like with her. I felt like, you know what it was? I felt like she was decent. Then when she got on the bigger platform, you kind of saw her flaws. Because, of course, when you're on a bigger platform, you get more attention. So when I started seeing her matches, I wasn't really fond of her matches because it was like, I've seen better from other people. So I was like, I don't see what's special about her. I mean, besides the gimmick. But when she came back, I mean, she carried Liv Morgan. So I'm like, that tells you all you need to know.
The ones I can remember, like the ones with Asuka, I thought those were really good. Obviously, when you have any match with Charlotte, those are going to be good. Like, I thought she was able to, she had good matches with people who were ring generals. But when you put her in the ring with some other people, she could still have good, decent, good matches. But they weren't as good.
Yeah, like that.
Until she went away, until she got injured, right? Because she had, who'd she face in that run? She had some not good matches in that heel run.
She had that fucking match. I remember when she was that WrestleMania match with Shayna Baszler. That was dog shit.
I thought it was fine, but it was not good. It also didn't have a crowd.
That shit, yeah. Not only did it have a crowd, but that shit was 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was very short.
You built Shayna Baszler to be this big monster, and she beats her in 8 minutes. Awesome. Let me see. It's like I understand equal pay. She earned it, but understand there was in a company being. If you're going to be either famous,
Even when Raw isn't good, I found recently that I still have a good time and I still enjoy the show.
yeah,
I think maybe because I like wrestling, and the thing about Raw is even when the show isn't great, there's still so many people I love.
yeah.
Like in
I mean,
terms of the all-around
that's what I
Raw.
feel about WWE when people try to. Usually, I go on Facebook when people think like, "Oh, I hate WWE." I was like, "No, it's not the fact I hate WWE. It's just like I know the show could be fucking better because of all the amount of people that they have on the show that should be better."
Yeah, like if you go look at who they had on tonight, like go through it, like you open the show with Judgment Day, which is Priest and Balor, two great wrestlers against the Prophets, another great tag team. Those are good tag teams. Tozawa and Rhea Ripley, good talents there. Rhea obviously is fantastic. Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, more great talent. Bayley and Becky are having a real good one right now too.
Yeah.
Like it could be so much better with better booking. Oh, Bayley to belly. I also feel like the camera cuts have gotten better too. I feel like it's not as manic.
Oh. No, I was saying by far like the worst one with the camera was Owens and Austin.
What was the question?
That shit almost gave me a seizure.
Wasn't the crowd for that, luckily. They're having a good one. Definitely match of the night. They're giving them time too, and not a lot of like. I feel like they've given this match not a lot of commercials. Luckily, like they're letting them actually have a match with TV. That was cool. That like second rope kind of rolling stunner.
Yeah. No, I mean,
blockbuster stunner.
You know, when it comes to that comment, Wilt Chisholm, I see her staying with WWE. I don't see her going anywhere.
I don't see her leaving.
I think she's primed for that kind of company.
Ooh.
So I don't see her
refs
going
all
anywhere.
The legs there. Hey, come on, man. She's got the monitor ready to use on both of them.
And they get thrown out.
Yeah.
Cornballs.
Are they going to give this match another segment? Either that or the finish is going to be coming in the next, 15 seconds.
Yeah, I kind of figured what's going to happen. Of course.
Oh.
Wow. She actually got a win.
Rose plant.
That move kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie.
It's a really bad finisher. It's really not good. Come on. Give her something better. Let her do a pile driver.
That shit looks like that fucking move MVP used to do. The one that
MVP thing. It's the same move.
Like, it's fucking bullshit. I was like, fuck this.
What was it called? The nose plant?
That's what it's called, the rose plant or nose plant?
feel like it was called like this one. I know that one's called the Rose Plant.
Oh, I think the other one was Overdrive.
I could not tell you. That was a good match though. Finish was like a little iffy, but I thought it was fine.
That was like a
Fine,
little
heel finish in the first.
Yeah, I don't
match
want to
was
say like
great.
overbooked, but it was kind of stupid. Oh yeah, you throw out the heels, but then it don't fucking matter because it don't matter because she lost anyway.
It's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Bayley needed the win anyway, so
No. She needed to win, but I'm saying like the ending, like it's just like they're getting thrown out, and then they're not even halfway up the ramp, and then the match is over. So it didn't matter. The ejection didn't even matter.
wish I could play in commercial. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then we should have the last match coming up, which is KO and Rollins teaming up, which is interesting because they began the year as a tag team and then broke up. So
No, that's why KO was face then heel. Now back to face.
no, because that was when he was a heel and they turned him face with that. No.
I mean, when he joined Rollins, he was a face before that, but then when he joined Rollins, he was heel.
Yeah, because they turned him back heel because he was a heel for what's him called for Stone Cold, and now he's a face again.
And that was around the time when he started doing his Twitter trolling again.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's been a face for a while.
That shit was funny when he mocked that guy that had a default, and he took a picture like in front of like trees. So KO was like, "Oh, I could do the same shit," and he took a picture in front of some tree.
I remember that.
He was great. He's great on Twitter. Like when he's able to troll, he's great on Twitter.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I remember one guy, I think he had a sign up saying like how in 10 days it was like his wedding. And then KO responded with no one cares.
Man, I'm ready for this Raw to be over. It's not been bad, but it also hasn't been special. It's been pretty unremarkable.
Very thumbs in the middle show.
Mm-hmm. Very thumbs in the middle. This main event doesn't really excite me all that much. Blanket's so comfy now. Oh, we still got a while till they're gonna enter too. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll lay down here. I'll lay here. Be repositioned.
Oh, I like this. They're talking about the WrestleMania thing.
What happened?
They're talking about like what happened, like with them, their incident from a couple months ago.
Oh yeah. This is what y'all are getting from me for the main event because
This
this
is
show
great.
put me to sleep.
See, like this segment is great. Like them, like their interaction. This is great.
It's just I know, but like it's just been too long. This show is so long.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move this closer. Ooh. My hip fell out. This is what Utah does. He just lays here.
I know he was doing a lot of laying yesterday after that game.
He was.
That show was funny. Raise your hand, your team won.
He was so mad.
It's that raise your hand, you like Heineke. He raised his hand when Romeo asks, raise your hand, you like Trump. And he raised his hand.
That was great. This hoodie is too small for me. It's like one size too small.
What happened?
This hoodie's too small, like my because I have it like panned
Oh.
right here. So my blanket fell down a little bit, and the hoodie was like a little bit like halfway up my stomach. You just see a big slab of my back for like 10 seconds. I was like, oh shit. Oh, cool. We got another commercial. Amazing. We okay. This is what annoys me out of this show. Yeah, it's a very unless like this main event is amazing, it's gonna be a thumbs in the middle. Becky Lynch has only won 2 of her last 9 one-on-one matches.
Damn. I didn't even notice that.
Because remember, she was losing a ton before she got the rematch with Bianca.
Oh, that's right.
That was the whole feud, was that she kept losing.
That isn't that one like around the time where John Cena sold up for like his 20th anniversary, and she like kind of like was just there pissed.
I think so. Yeah. When she's like, because she has the face visor down.
Yeah, she was pissed.
She was all pissed off. Yeah, that was a great story. Because that was when she was feuding with Asuka. Is it still on commercial? Oh my god.
Yeah, but my end it is.
Yep, mine too. Oh, terrible. I mean, KO's not on my screen. I don't know what you're talking about, Hassan. He ain't on my screen. Okay. No. Ugh. Oh. I'm going to move back into my spot. Now that we're finally going to get the match. Ooh, that's low. Okay. Where's my blanket? It's cold up here. Now KO's on. Dolores, I have not watched a second of that game. Because I do not care about the game. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Will I 100% see AEW trying to sign Mandy Rose? I feel like that's a given to me that they're at least going to try. All right. Tag team action. Usos taking on Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Rollins in there with Jay. KO in there now with mocking Roman a little bit. That was funny. We're going to get another commercial break too. There's too much time left in the show to not have one more. Yep, exactly like I said. It's gotta be the most the last 30 minutes have been so boring. Like since the end of that match. I feel like they had a good amount of momentum and then just put us all to sleep. All right, what channel is this game on? Where's ESPN? Let's see. $24.12. Green Bay. Oh, Green Bay's 5-8. I didn't realize they were that bad. Oh, whoa. I thought they were 500. Oh, that should be a PI. Yup. Throw that flag. All right, back to Raw. Let's see. Still not on. Perfect. Amazing. Love it. We love when there's 80 million commercials on Raw. Always a great time. Greatest genre. Hot tags into both. Rollins getting that hot tag there, though. It was a tag into both. Hot tag for Rollins. Sling Blade. Ooh. Leaping forearm into the corner there. Ooh. Good little sequence. Good hot tag sequence there. Going for the stomp on Jay. It's going to be a double super kick. Oh, no. Crossbody. Ooh. Frog Splash. He's going for another Frog Splash. Or did he go for the senton? I missed that. Oh, someone's coming. Oh, Solo. Of course. Oh, Gallows and Anderson. What's going on? Oh. Could have been really bad. Stomp to the outside on Jey Uso. Oh. The ref totally just saw Theory take out Rollins, but okay. Ooh. It's a stunner. Oh, I like that. Oh, pop-up powerbomb. Oh, KO winning the pop-up powerbomb again. Awesome. Penn and Jimmy. You're muted.
You see, this is kind of weird, right? So this dude, Austin Theory knocks out Seth Rollins with the belt, but yet that didn't even like factor to anything.
Well, I think it was that KO can do it by himself. He doesn't need Rollins to beat them too.
No, but well, technically
he
he'd just be because the other one was out too, so that's what makes it funny. I was like, because remember he did the stomp, and he never got back up from that,
Mm-hmm.
and he knocks out Seth, and it's like, all right, did he even play a fact? It's just funny to me. Yeah, yep, he does a stop. He gets knocked out.
That was a good main event.
Yeah.
I like that KO's pinning people with that pop-up powerbomb again.
They started to do it again. I mean, I prefer that move than the fucking stunner.
I prefer that to the stunner, yeah. It's his move. The stunner's not his. Ooh. Sammy. KO taking off the
I think.
tape. He's saying you take off the tape too. KO wanted some bare knuckle fighting there, and Sammy said, "Nah, I ain't doing that."
He said, nah.
He said,
He
"No,
said,
we ain't
nah,
bare
but-
knuckling it." One week from Friday, John Cena.
I wonder if they're gonna release a new shirt, a new Cena shirt. All right, so that does it for another episode of Rated Raw Superstars. What was your match of the night?
What'd you say? I didn't hear that.
Oh, what was your match of the night?
Becky and Bayley.
Becky and Bayley. I'll go with the main event. Who's your MVP?
Bloodline, if I can pick all of them, or I'll go Sammy. Sammy got to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the blood. I'm gonna go with all the members of the bloodline. They basically carried this Raw.
Well, they lost. They lost in the main event.
I mean, they lost, but then they also carried the show because they beat up everybody in the back. So, and then who's your LVP?
Tozawa.
Oh shit!
No, I'll say LVP is unfortunately is Bronson Reed because that man did not get a reaction.
Oh shit!
Nobody cared.
Yeah, I'm gonna go LVP. I'm gonna go with that whole everybody in that fucking match. Lumis,
Everyone you had to sit through that.
fucking Lumis, Gargano, Miz, and even Reed because he ain't get no pop.
Yeah, Reed got nothing. I felt so bad for the dude. I feel bad for everybody because this is consistent. It happens every.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel bad because it's like, but then also he became. I actually like him as Jonah. Like when he became the monster heel, he was actually good. He wasn't bad.
I understand money reason why he would have left, but they put him over Okada. I think it's a little dirty to do to New Japan.
Yeah. So it was like, but I feel bad for the guy, but at least he's back. He wanted to go back to WWE. He feels like he has unfinished business.
He got paid.
Yeah, so exactly. So it's like it's good for him. He has, he could settle down. So good for him on that. And I think we both agreed there's a thumbs in the middle show, right?
Yeah. Thumbs
Definitely.
up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Thumbs in the middle for me. Yeah, I guess let's wrap it up. Social media, go follow me at jmpunk321, Twitter and Instagram. You can find me here every Mondays, Rated Raw Superstars. I'll be on for Elite Heat on Wednesday. Hopefully Romo gets over his headache because he's still trying to get over the Jets losing. So hopefully he's back on. Hopefully he's back on Wednesday. Yeah. So where everybody can follow you at.
You guys can follow me at Caden KADEN _FTW over on Twitter. You can find me here on the True Heel Sports watch-alongs, usually on the other channel. And then I've been doing a lot of the Raw watch-alongs lately. I would do the AEW watch-alongs, but I've been at the last 3 AEW shows, and I'll be at the next one. So I'm about to finish my quadruplet of 4 AEW shows in a row.
Oh, so you're going to the next one? You're going to the one on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'll be at So I was at Dynamite 12/7. I was at Ring of Honor, and then I was at Dynamite last week, and I was at Dynamite on 12/21.
All right, so you got one more.
Yeah, one more, and then that's I believe it's no, because I'll finish the year with SmackDown. So then I
Oh.
gotta calculate how many wrestling shows I've been to. I think I'm gonna end up with around. I might end up with 40 or 50. I gotta calculate.
Damn. Way more than me. This year I only been to one wrestling show. I only been to one wrestling show, but because I've been doing most of the conventions, so that's why I'm like, when I miss out on wrestling shows, it's not that big for me.
Yeah.
Because I make it up with the conventions. That's a lot more fun for me anyway. So
Mhm.
maybe I'll attend more wrestling shows next year.
Yeah.
But yep, so that does it for tonight. Thank you everybody who joined us. Thank you, Katie, for joining me because I was about to run solo on the show. So I appreciate that. And we'll see you guys at the next one. Have a good night.